The seniors are being introduced, and that's Michael Bishop there in the arms of his coach. Michael Bishop, the quarterback, who is starting to see the yellow brick road. The new K-State Stadium, Wagner Field, will be packed today, and perhaps a new attendance record. They will enlarge this stadium after this season. The last time Kansas State beat Nebraska on this campus was 1959. The last time the Wildcats beat the Cornhuskers, period, was up in Lincoln in 1968, 29 years ago, and this is the only time the Kansas State Wildcats have ever been #1 in anybody's poll. So from Osawatomie to Ottawa, from Leawood to Liberty, this may be a day Kansas State faithful will never forget. Bill Snyder in his 10th season, remarkable comeback for this university under the tutelage of this man. He has done an incredible job for them. Nebraska won the toss. They elect to take the football. That tells you something about their mindset. And they know full well with Martin Gramatica kicking off, they will start at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. 5 men along the front. And Crouch back for the pass. Lets it go. He's got his man wide open. Jackson. Sheldon Jackson, the tight end. Huskers have won 8 and lost 2. The Jayhawks, the Wildcats are undefeated. I knew I'd say that once today. It's touchdown for Sheldon Jackson, the tight end. Held the opposition to a 42% completion rate. Fumble. Ball comes loose. The Huskers pour through like water coming through a broken dam. And they're saying, we've got it. But the men in the striped shirts say, no, you don't. From the 49-yard line for Nebraska on their side, Crouch pitches back to the big back. Fumbles the football. Kansas State gets it right back. And doing the work for us from the sidelines today, replacing Lynn Swan, is Steve Cyphers.
Let's take a look at the fumble, Keith. Go back to that last play. It's a toss back to Alexander. That's, who is that? That was Kelly that hit him.
Look here. This is Eric Hickson, who's a 1,000-yard man, and he's inside the 30. And now Kansas State showing some power in its running game as they reach the Cornhusker 28-yard line and a 1st down. So it's 3rd and 7. Bishop to throw it. Throws a bullet. Pass is completed to Darnell McDonald. And he is at the 10-yard line for a 1st down. And it'll be 1st and goal for Kansas State. The incredible weather continues. It's the last 3 days here have just been incredibly warm. Got up to 70 at one time today, but it's cooled off some now as Bishop throws to McDonald. He's at the 2-yard line and taken down. Mike Brown took his legs away at the 2 when it appeared he might go in for the touchdown.
And Mike Bishop says, I want to go for it. Let's go for it. That was a nice throw and catch. Bill Snyder looks like he says, all right, we're going to go.
Well, it'll make a statement, and it also leaves Nebraska pinned if they decide to do that.
Well, it tells you how much confidence he has in Michael Bishop. I think they run the option here, Keith.
Hickson is returned to the field now, and they're coming up less than 10 seconds on the play clock.
They better hurry. They're going to either run the option or the fade. There it comes.
That's Bishop. He's in there. The 2 key blocks for Michael Bishop were thrown by Eric Hickson, the running back, and Justin Swift, the tight end. And that basically is what they're playing for here this afternoon, the opportunity. That pass is incomplete. Matt Davison, the intended receiver. Jeremetrius Butler, the freshman from Dallas, number 23, made a very good play on it. And it'll be 2nd down, 11. Look out. All the way to the 31-yard line, where Mike Brown finally brought him down.
And really has done very well with it. I mean, nobody can complain what he's done here.
On first down and 23 now. Sack. Ball's loose. Huskers got it. Was he down? No. Nebraska ball. Lauren Kaiser. That tackle that Bob talked about a while ago got out of his lane and got burned on the run. He's involved in the play, but it was Carlos Polk, the middle backer, who popped it loose. Crouch with a lot of time, lets it go, and it is.
Caught it.
Caught the ball. Kenny Cheatham reached up one-handed and reeled it in for a touchdown. Holy cow.
Unbelievable.
Lamar Chapman was all over it.
Just a great throw by Crouch.
Lockett making the catch. Bishop, quick drop, looks for the crack, finds it. Oh, fumble the ball. It's picked up by the Cornhuskers, Clint Finley.
It's the third fumble that the Cornhuskers have caused. This one, Bishop picks up after a quarterback draw.
There are three people who play those two positions. This is Crouch looking for the crack, found it. And runs very well, avoiding traffic. Pass down the middle, completed. Inside the 5 goes Chevin Wiggins, the wingback. But they're starting to lose something along the line of scrimmage. It's Crouch trying to cut it back inside, and they bring him down at the 1-yard line.
So they've been in there for 10 games.
It's 3rd and goal. Crouch keeps, dives, and they don't give it to him. Damian McIntosh shoved him back and kept him out of the end zone, as Nebraska had it 1st and goal on the 4, and it's not often you see the Cornhuskers turned away with a 1st and goal inside the 5. The kick is an 18-yard field goal try that is good.
Pretty good Kansas City defense, too.
That's right. Michael Bishop runs away from the pressure, gets his pass off. He's thrown it a mile. He's out there. It's Lockett, the little man. What a big play for Kansas State. They go down 17-7. Erwin Sweeney saved the touchdown. They come back and go 61 yards on the first snap. Bishop's got it. Inside the 5-yard line.
You're not going to contain this guy. You just better outscore him.
1st and goal for Kansas State at the Nebraska 3-yard line.
What's the option here?
Bishop keeps it, cuts it back inside, and gets to about the 1, where he runs into Mike Rucker. They call him fumble. Nebraska says we've got the ball. He was in the stack. They dig out of the stack, and it's in the arms of a Cornhusker.
The Huskers are running off the field. The Cats can't believe it. They're still standing around the goal line. You could see Bishop on the sideline with Snyder yelling at his own coach, says, "I was down, coach." Very excitable young man.
Wisconsin lost today to Michigan. Crouch almost fumbled that football. That thing almost crawled away from him. 17-7. Nebraska has the lead. Kansas State has hurt themselves with mistakes. And he's out of bounds at about the 50.
He gave it to him.
50-yard line.
Gave it to him at the 50, yeah.
Bishop with a lot of time down the middle. He's got his man McDonald. They played him soft, and McDonald's going to get away, and just short of the goal line. Mike Brown stopped him just short at the 1. All right, 1st and goal from the 1 for K-State. Bishop dives at the goal line, and he's in there. Touchdown.
You talk about a one-man gang. You're looking at him right there. Here's a look at the mistakes by the Wildcats today.
That's pretty secure. Joel Makovica banging into the middle. Kansas State cannot stop the clock. They do not have any more times out. So they're going to the clubhouse with a halftime score of Nebraska 17 and Kansas State 14. So this team in purple that had been so dominant in the first half and is trailing for the first time this entire season at halftime by 3 points. And it's a pretty brisk little win now. Option with Crouch. And they drag him out of bounds short of the first down. Lamar Chapman got him. It's 3rd and 10. Bishop throws. Pass is knocked up in the air. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. 3rd down and 7. Throws a hummer, and it is incomplete.
The Orange Bowl has moved back to the Orange Bowl Stadium for their game.
This is Hickson sliding off the pile and breaking loose and making a big play. Down to the Nebraska 43-yard line. 1st down, K-State.
The defense is not playing against teams that are trying to catch up and throw the ball.
Parise is in there as the extra wide out. A little soft touch pass to the fullback Goolsby. And Goolsby is down to the 31-yard line and dragged out of bounds and moved the chains. Play clock ticking down to 2. They get it off. Bishop throws. That's McDonald. Touchdown. And that is the first time that Kansas State has led Nebraska in a football game since 1991. The extra point by Gramatica. Good.
He's got over 300 yards in total offense and 3 touchdowns he's responsible for. And he's leading the cheers.
He also pumps up the truck tires.
And he's also kept Nebraska in the ball game by some of his fumbles.
He's had a busy day.
Yeah. And he's still not running down.
Crouch. Buckholder. Nope. Number 50, Travis Oaks.
This is a critical series in the ball game.
Well, they haven't been able to generate any kind of force at the line of scrimmage lately against the Kansas State defensive front. Here comes McIntosh right up the middle of the field. The pass thrown out to Buckholder, and he's going to get clobbered back at the 13-yard line by Mark Semino.
You can't run the conventional stuff against this defense. They'll eat it up.
Too quick. I mean, not a very big creek around here, but it still applies. It's 3rd down and 16, and the Kansas State defense is just eating them up of late. And Kansas State has taken the lead 21-17. Crouch's pass is away and falls incomplete near the feet of Matt Davison. He was looking for the ball and couldn't find it. Low snap, bounces. It's handled by LaFleur. He gets another good kick. Runs Allen back to the 40. Look out.
Look out.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
We told you that Kansas State had the best special teams in the country, and he is probably the best of the punt returners.
46-yard punt into the wind, which is outstanding. A 48-yard return.
David Allen has returned 4 punts for touchdowns already this year. He is something special. Only a sophomore. I wouldn't be surprised to see an option here. Let Michael do it.
Single wing tailback. Nope, he pitches it to Murphy, who's very quick. But Murphy is caught by the hind leg by Ralph Brown. Good.
Close.
Close,
but good.
K-State defense has just shut him down. Howard's after him and got him. Great play by Howard.
Roll him out, get him some time.
And it's batted down, thrown right into the face mask of Kelly and Howard. First down from the 33 now, and this could be a big series as Bishop gets away and now throws, and it could be picked off, and Nebraska knocks it away.
It was, yeah.
And it was picked off.
Deflected and caught.
Craver wound up with it. I thought they had defended themselves away from the ball. 2nd and 10. That ball is deflected and intercepted by Kelly. Jeff Kelly intercepted it after it was tipped by Darren Howard. Well, I think you might go look for the sack of briquettes. Start thinking about party time. The linebacker went back there and made that tumbling interception. And now Bishop sends Murphy to the line of scrimmage with the ball, and he loses it. And here goes Nebraska the other way. Ralph Brown, and they will not catch him. And just like that, a bolt of lightning.
You got the feeling with Nebraska on offense that they were going to need some help from Kansas State's offense in a turnover or something to get back in this ball game. Because the Cornhuskers were doing nothing offensively. And that's the 6th fumble and the 4th turnover. The 5th turnover. 5th turnover by the Cats here this afternoon.
And Bill Snyder, for the moment, is brokenhearted. The whole Kansas State sideline sagged for a moment there. Chris Brown for the point. It's good. So after 3 periods in Manhattan, Kansas, we're all even at 24-24. Back after this message and a word from our ABC stations. You got trips at the top of the picture. 3 wideouts up there. And Bishop goes that direction and finds McDonald. And McDonald breaks a tackle and is finally brought down at the 23-yard line by Jay Foreman. 21. On first down, Bishop running, all the way running, no pass in that. He drops that shoulder again and goes inside the 15, close to the 13. It is 3rd and goal. Bishop looking. Into the end zone.
No good.
Mike Brown knocked it down. He'll kick it from the 16-yard line. A 26-yard shot is good. I mean, let's see. by 3 points. So there's been a great similarity in the first year of the last 3 Nebraska football coaches. Good run. Crouch keeping. Now flips it.
Nicely done.
Buckhalter moves it on down the field inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Crouch coming down the line on the option, turns up again and finds daylight. And he goes inside the 10-yard line. And they shift Makovica out of the backfield. And back goes Crouch to throw. He's got a man.
Touchdown.
Sheldon Jackson, the tight end, had broken free. Chris bound for the point.
He missed it.
He missed it. Wants to throw. Does to the sidelines. Pass is completed to Darnell McDonald. And McDonald doesn't want to quit. He takes it out to the 43-yard line before they can finally wrestle him down. And lose something, some strength, get tired.
What's that got to do with phone booth, Hoss?
Well, it's saying, you know, Superman. You can't do that. That's
I thought I knew what he was talking about, but I just wasn't sure.
2nd down and 4. Bishop running. Has the first down at the 21-yard line before Chad Kelsey brings him down. And it's 1st down, Kansas State. Nebraska leading by 3 points. Bishop throws to the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. That's too high. Again, McDonald the target. 9 seconds as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Low snap. He got some room over there. Comes back into the end zone. Touchdown, McDonald.
When Bishop goes to the right side, it pulls all of the Cornhuskers with him. He's like flare control. When he goes out, they all want to go to him, and it's just what Charlie McBride said. He makes the difference.
And McDonald, a heady move to come back across, and this is a huge point after. 4-point lead. 34-30 for Kansas State. Fun people, fun to be around, fun to listen to. So full of energy. Big play here, folks. It is incomplete. Jeremitrius Butler slapped it down. 29 consecutive years, Nebraska has beaten Kansas State. Kansas State has never before been #1 in anybody's poll. Certainly never before have they been in a posture where they could go on toward a national championship, perhaps. All of that is at hand. 4th and 9 for Nebraska. Pressure coming. They got him. That's a face mask. That is a face mask, wasn't it?
The referee had his hand on his flag and didn't throw it.
Must not have been. Must have got him with a shoulder pad. Travis Oaks.
He was looking to the umpire for help, but whatever. Frank Solich just saying, what about the face mask? Let's take a look.
Here comes Oaks.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. He got him by the face mask and the helmet.
Wow.
There is no doubt.
Wow.
The referee
was standing right there.
Well, he was standing behind him, and I don't know whether he was looking. He kind of looked to the umpire to see if the umpire may have seen it. That would have just given them another set of downs. Whether or not that it would have changed the outcome of this game or not, I tend to doubt it.
Well, you had another close call earlier, though, when a fumble was called that perhaps might not have been.
Yeah.
It went the other way.
Yes,
so I
that's
guess
right. That's true.
In time, it all balances out.
Yeah. With about a minute, maybe a minute and a half to go.
And they've been trailing all day.
Yeah.
This is 4th down for Kansas State. And all they want to do is run the clock, and the clock is running. And the Cornhuskers will be looking for their own miracle. Matt Davison is the wide man on the near side for Kansas State. He'll go deep. You know he's going as fast. The Kansas State defender fell down. And the fumble. And Kansas State has it. And could score with it. Yes, touchdown, Jeff Kelly. And 3 seconds remain. And the students have come tumbling out of the stands.
They can't wait any longer.
They've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Enough of these heroics.
There go the goalposts.
Have a party.
At both ends, the goalposts are coming down.
They're trying to run them off the field. But the referee has the authority to declare the game over.
There's no doubt that's a fumble. Jeff Kelly, who had run an interception back for a touchdown, reaches out.
Joe Bob Clements, give Joe Bob credit for knocking the ball loose.
So
they get penalized here, Bob, for the celebration, so they're going to come way back outside.
Who's celebrating? The fans or the players? How could they tell?
Matter, Michael put the ball down, killed the play, and the game's over. And it's done. The Chevrolet most valuable players of the game are Eric Crouch and Michael Bishop. Crouch 10 out of 21, 139 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception.
He got wet.
So many years of frustration. I hope to goodness I don't pull that thing down because they're just jammed around it. Only bad things can happen.
You tell me that the college football games on Saturday don't have meaning. Look at the NFL games on Sunday and see if any of those have the meaning that these have. These are playoff games in November.
So it is done. Kelly Hayes, thank you. Mark Amento, our statistician. Good luck up in Kansas City on Monday night, guys. Bob Greasy, Steve Cypress. Swanee, take care of yourself. We hope you're back with us next week. Lynn Swan not with us tonight because of illness. So it's a good night from the happiest place on earth, Manhattan, Kansas.